Today's patron shout out is I'm not bald, or maybe I am.
David, is that you?
Pugga? George?
George?
Nick
Who
when he
is it?
goes to the wrong barber?
Who is it? Well, whichever one of you it is. Thank you. Thank
Mm-hmm.
you.
And honestly, credit to having that name. Like, that name's great. Whoever you
That
are,
is a
thank
great
you for the
name.
support. That name cracks me up. We really appreciate it. And thank you.
We all go a little mad. Get you.
You are on the dark night.
Welcome to the Horror Hour. It's the place we discuss, we debate, we disagree on all things horror. I'm one of the hosts here, Yutaka. Hello. And today I'm joined by Liam. How are you?
Thanks for having me, Gail Weathers.
Oh, I know these bangs be banging. And so today, because it's still, well, I'm hoping it's still in theaters when this drops because I'm a huge fan of the film. So we're going to talk again about vampires, but this time we're going to get a little more specific. We're going to talk about some of our favorite vampire.
Ones we hold near and dear to our chest. Or tits.
Or what in our mouth. Jerry Dandridge from Fright Night.
Like a lollipop.
I'm just going to start off with him. That is one of the sexiest damn vampires. Also, honestly, Chris Sarandon, he's a stud. And he is so seductive in the movie. I love it. And even when he, his face changes, get angry, he starts ripping throats out, and he's just like, "Urgh." I'm still like, yes, please. Absolutely.
Do that to my butt.
Well, I'm not saying that, but he was a sexual awakening for me, that man, and that movie. I love Fright Night, but I really enjoyed his portrayal of a vampire.
And I'm pleased that you got to live that fantasy in your head.
Oh, all the time.
Someone's got to lower the tone since David isn't here. Or George, or Pugga, or Nick.
So basically, nobody's going to watch this. So, Liam, tell me your pick.
Well, for the 4 people watching, my first pick, I'm cheating. And because they're a couple,
Shocker. Okay,
I'm going with the 2 of them together. And that is Laszlo and Nadia from What We Do in the Shadows.
I'm not mad about that at all.
Thank you for not being mad. I was late to the What We Do in the Shadows train. I only started it just when season 3 finished. Well, because it wasn't available here until we got Disney Plus.
Oh, I keep forgetting. Yeah. If y'all don't know, the UK gets screwed when it comes to releases.
Well, sorry, it was available here, but it was available on FX, which is like cable. It's like cable.
Oh, like
I didn't have cable. I'm not posh like George. I don't have money. So
I mean, technically,
unless
George
it's to buy
either.
shoes. Well, George has his parents' money. My
he
parents
says shoes,
also
he
don't
means
have
Crocs.
money. Crocs, Nike trainers, whichever. I watched it. I became instantly obsessed with Laszlo and Nadia.
Okay.
I think all of the cast is amazing, but just them 2 specifically together are hilarious. Like, I don't think there is a funnier pairing on TV together.
Yeah, no, they were okay.
Like, it constantly plays on a loop in my head. Matt Berry shouting "New York City." I can't do the accent, but that in my head, obviously, it's correct. And it's just
Not
whenever
that being your accent.
just
Wow, you
whenever
sound like
someone
me
says-
trying to do an accent. What's going on here?
I mean,
not as bad. Not as bad.
Let's not throw them kind of stones about.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, exactly. It's perfect. And that hat, the long running thing of the hat,
Yeah.
perfect. I also love Nadia's doll.
That
Where a
doll,
soul
oh
goes
my
into the
god.
doll.
I remember when they swapped bodies.
Oh, wasn't it great? I am obsessed with What We Do in the Shadows. Having obviously, as I said, watching it, starting it late because of it eventually getting to us on Disney Plus. So I watched it. Then I was like, "This is amazing." And then when season 4 came out, we had to wait a while because, again, stupid international rules. And then I watched it all again while I was waiting. Then by the time I finished the first 3 seasons again, season 4 came out, so I watched season 4. I do plan on doing that again for season while I'm waiting for the next season.
Okay.
The last season. I'm still not over that they've made it the last season.
Yeah.
Raging.
All right.
But yeah, I was already obsessed with the actress that played Nadia because she did a comedy. That's how she got famous in the UK. She did a comedy sketch show on what we call BBC Three.
Okay.
And one of the it's possibly one of the funniest sketches I've ever seen. I can't remember the actual name of it, but it's like they're playing like Eastern Europeans. It's her and another lass, and they're playing like Eastern Europeans. And and her what's she called? Natasha Demotri. I don't know names. It's fine. She plays like an Eastern European, and she's advertising like an in the house beauty salon thing. And she's like, we do nail, we do long nail, short nail, princess nail.
No, I'm about
We
to
do
see it.
hair.
I'm
I'll
gonna have to look this up.
I'll send you a link to it. It's on YouTube. It is so ridiculous, so funny. And it's like we do long nail, short nail, phone charger. It's like so.
Phone.
It is so. It's so stupid. So I was already obsessed with her anyway because of that. Because it's always clipped on Facebook. For, like old people share it all the time. And I
did
think
say
them old
Facebook.
people. So yeah, that's why I am obsessed with them from What We Do in the Shadows.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead then and pick Selene from the Underworld series. I don't think we talk enough about the Underworld series.
I don't think we do.
I
agree.
really don't. I remember when it first came out. Again, saw it in theaters. Go figure. But I thought it was what? It was stylish. It was sexy. She was badass. I think some of the fight scenes were great, and I think for a
Yes.
while, like her storyline was really enjoyable, and then it kind of like, just fizzled out. But for a while, she was the, like
Badass female vampire.
latex, like oh god, she worked it, and she used all these different types of weapons. She was somewhat like, I wouldn't say she was like the MacGyver of vampires.
The MacGyver.
Yeah. But I really
You're
did. I think every time she was on screen, she was very electric, and I like Kate Beckinsale.
Cake?
Yeah.
Are you
cake.
hungry?
I love cake. Clearly, I love cake. But I like Kate Beckinsale, and I would kind of miss the character. I honestly miss the world, because that's the other thing. You had so many different folks play vampires. How do you say his last name? Bill Nighy?
Bill Nye, yeah.
Oh my god. Sorry, Bill Nye.
Makes
He
sense.
was an awesome vampire villain. Like he was
was.
so cool. But again, throughout this entire series, you had some really great vampires. Some
Theo
with
James.
oh,
Who, up until The Gentleman, we all thought of as a joke. But now that we've all seen The Gentleman, we love him.
this is actually very true.
Oh, her ex-husband, Michael Sheen. He was in them.
He's so hot. I've got it bad for Michael Sheen. Have you ever watched Masters of Sex?
No.
Oh, he's so good. He looks well. Okay, I'm sorry. Only when he has facial hair. He does not look good when he's clean shaven. He looks like a completely different person. But
I don't think I've ever looked at him and thought I would.
oh, I have.
He
Yeah.
always just seems like a frumpy dad to me, which is why I was always like, how did he end up with Kate Beckinsale? For some reason, older-looking Welsh men always pull younger women. So look at Tom Jones and Michael Douglas. Oh no, Michael Douglas isn't Welsh. He just pulled a Welsh bird. That was it.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Either way,
He's with
I
Catherine
would say,
Zeta-Jones.
yeah, the vampires from the Underworld series, specifically Selene, but I still enjoyed a lot of what we saw.
Oh yeah, Underworld as a whole is a great franchise, and it is anchored by Kate Beckinsale being an amazing lead. So
Yeah.
if it didn't have Selene, Underworld wouldn't be as good.
No, do you remember when they did try to do a spin-off and that spin-off was like received very poorly?
Did they?
Yeah, I think it starred Rona Mitra. It was, oh god, who was the werewolf character? Because that's who it's centered on. His origin. She might have like narrated it, or maybe she had a cameo, but it was not her story.
Rise of the Lycanons.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, Bill Nye and Michael Sheen were in it.
Yes.
Who's Ronan
Again,
Mitra?
they
Like, I
really
recognize
like
the name.
they certainly yeah, they were trying to build a bigger franchise, but that movie bombed. Because what we really wanted to see was the
Yeah.
vampires and werewolves go at it.
Yeah. Oh, she was in Ali G in the house.
Okay, all
Okay.
right.
I still, to this day, do not understand how the director of Ali G in the house
Mm-hmm.
made the menu.
Well,
Like, how does
I
your
mean-
career go from Ali G in the house to the menu?
well, I mean,
There's a long gap of time in between them two things, so obviously he worked his way up. But it's
well, you could look at Todd Phillips,
yeah,
director of
point.
The Hangover, suddenly goes to direct Joker
Yeah,
and become Oscar nominated.
yeah, okay.
That like, I mean, it still cracks me up when I'm like,
Some things are weird.
I'm like, this dude did the freaking Hangover series, and he did, which is crazy because it just goes to show he was just building his name so then he could do something he wanted, or be
Yeah.
like, hey, I'm a box office draw. So, but yeah. Anyways, back to vampires and things that with long
Yeah.
teeth who like to suck on things. Tell me, who's another one of your favorite vamps?
Next, I'm going to stick with TV for now, and then I'll go into movies. I'm going to go with the Countess. So Lady Gaga in American Horror Story. I still to this day remember the public rage and outcry when Lady Gaga was cast in American Horror Story.
Mm-hmm.
I still to this day remember 90% of people apologizing as soon as the first episode finished because Lady Gaga was amazing. I'm judging by your face, you either disagree or are waiting to say
I wasn't
something.
one of those that apologized.
Well, you should, because she was f***ing amazing.
She's all right. I don't think she
more than all right.
I think she is now, but I think
She blew expectations out of the water in Hotel. I'm sorry. Everyone
I don't
expected
even
her
like
to be
that
trash.
season.
Her fans didn't.
No, I get it. But
Okay,
again,
outside
we're
is
allowed to
dead.
disagree, sir. I just thought it was okay. I'm not saying she was terrible. I just However,
I thought she was vampy, she was camp,
in
she was
general
menacing.
went on to prove me wrong, though, which I love because she was incredible in A Star Is Born. Gucci is debatable.
But to be fair, Gucci is a bad movie with a good performance from Gaga. She just was centered in.
There was a lot of bad things happening around her that kind of brought it down. But yeah, I get it. But no,
if the movie was what was advertised, which was a story about Lady Gaga in the House of Gucci world, that film would have ate. But it wasn't that film. It was more about Adam Driver, and no one cares about Adam Driver. Not even Adam Driver.
True. It's true. Very much true. I mean, like I said, Hotel wasn't one of my favorite series or seasons. But I don't think she did terrible. We've seen a lot worse come onto that show. Do you remember when
Yes, we have.
lead singer of Maroon 5 was on?
Oh, yeah. Oh, Adam Levine.
I forgot his
Silly
name.
man. Adam Levine. Awful man. Don't know him personally, but I just imagine he's awful.
Oh man, I don't know if it was big over there, but like he fell out of favor here in the States, y'all, because he was a judge on The Voice, and he like pleaded and pleaded for one of his like to win kind of thing. And I was like, dude, it's not that deep, but also it's kind of creepy. And it was just odd.
It-
And so like I think honestly, the next he was like, I'm leaving The Voice. Like it was bad. Like it really
Bye.
ruined his public image. And people are just like, eh. And then obviously the cheating rumors and all that.
Well, see, that's the plus side of living in the UK. We know when someone's probably a dick, so we just don't like them from the start. We never liked Adam Levine.
You send us your
like
trash
Chris-
though.
We
James
do, because we
Corden.
don't want them. And then we occasionally get it wrong. Chris Martin from Coldplay. Sorry, Coldplay as a whole,
True.
awful. Only like Coldplay. But yes, the Countess, Lady Gaga.
She looks
Obviously,
great
I'm
though in the role.
vastly
Beautiful gowns.
differing from Utaka. Hotel is in the top for me when it comes to
Mhm.
rankings of the American Horror Story franchise.
Yeah.
It is only just pipped to the post by Coven.
Okay. That's
So it's always going to be at the top for me.
okay.
I loved the way she was introduced with the threesome and the blood, and
That was a good scene. I mean, that was sexy for sure.
and with a little finger prick thing. She always had that little metal thing on her finger. With the
Oh,
little
gotcha.
point. Yeah. With the long nail, and it was just she was so stylish throughout.
Yeah, oh yeah, no, like her
Throughout it,
looks
and it was
didn't miss a beat. I will absolutely 100% agree on that.
yeah, and it wasn't, and it wasn't it wasn't the looks were wearing her. She was wearing the looks, and she was wearing the shit out of them, and she was acting the shit out of what she was given in there. As far as I'm concerned, she did. If she hadn't done such a good job in this, we probably wouldn't have gotten A Star Is Born.
Yeah, I guess. Look, I feel like Lady
And she won
Gaga
the Golden
obviously
Globe.
is a star, to be honest. Like flat out, like one of the biggest stars. I think though, she was well on her way to breaking into that business. It may have not like if it wasn't Hotel to like put her out there, I feel like there would have been another thing that kind of like put her
But if
in that.
but if you think about it, if Hotel had flatlined,
It did for some. Like, I mean, there are like
it
some
did for
people,
some. But that
like,
is, but unfortunately,
know.
that is with every American Horror Story season.
True.
The American Horror
True.
Story fandom either loves a season or hates a season. Like,
Yeah, we see people who like the Red Tide.
I don't even know what that is. I stopped watching.
Smart.
Thank you.
Did you see that, by the way, real quick? The finale of this current season, the last episode's only 30 minutes.
Oh my god! I mean, to be fair, I am going to watch this later season. Now that it's finished, just because I want to see, like,
a 30-minute finale.
I just want to see like what was Kim doing? What was Emma doing?
Kim was Kim. Honestly, I don't think she played anything different. I'll be honest. I watched it, but I didn't promote it because I thought everything surrounding it was or surrounding Emma. But Kim didn't. I don't think Kim played any like. I don't think she was acting. I truly think Kim was just herself, which is fine because honestly, I still to this day give Kim Kardashian credit when she hosted that Saturday Night Live and like slayed in the monologue. Actually, her entire episode was actually really funny. And that takes, there are some veteran actors out there who can't even do Saturday Night Live. So kudos, but I do think Kim was just playing Kim. Emma, I think she can act, but This
unfortunately,
storyline
she's
was
an
just
awful
not for
human
me.
being.
Yeah, no.
So yes, the Countess.
This is gonna be.
That was my second.
I mean, we're
one.
talking vampires, y'all, but we're just having a good old. We're
I
having
was
a good
going to
old
say
geeky,
when tangents.
like tangents.
Whatever. What
I guess.
happens with every
So I know
episode
you
we
haven't
do.
seen this movie, so I won't like go into great detail, but I gotta at least talk about Abigail a little bit.
Go. I'm very excited to watch it. No one will go and say it
This-
with me, so I'm going to have to wait until it's on digital.
Oh, I keep forgetting you won't go see things by yourself, which is a shame.
No.
But this little ballerina just danced her way into my heart. She said,
Mm.
"F you, Megan. I'm the prima ballerina here." And Alicia Weir, wow. Like that was really fun. This pint-sized little
I have to say,
demon.
I am shocked to find out she's Irish.
She's Irish?
And she has a strong Irish accent.
Oh, I'm gonna have to listen to an interview. Oh my god, no, I would not have
She
known.
did it. She did it. I only found out because she did an interview. She was doing they were doing the press, like Zoom presses. She was paired up with Melissa.
Mm-hmm.
Someone had shared a clip of Abigail talking about Melissa and saying how Abigail or whatever she's called,
Alicia, yeah.
Alicia saying how amazing Melissa was and how she's a role model and blah 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 blah. And I was like, yes, well done. Wait
Oh, I
there,
love to hear
you
that.
just said all that in an Irish accent. So yeah, she has a strong Irish accent, so she is amazing at accents.
Yeah,
Because obviously she just did Matilda, where she was
Yeah.
like very British, and then
interesting. And
she's
this
doing Abigail, where she's American.
yeah, I have to say,
Wild.
also, again, she's a trained dancer as well. So watching her do those scenes was so much fun. And the movie it's bloody, gory, it's great. But honestly, she's just every time let me put it this way, she is just a petty bitch, Abigail. And I love that.
Queen.
Yes, exactly. Like I'm like, okay, this is great. Like I truly enjoyed this, like this vampire, like this representation of a vampire, since I mean I know the last young, like truly young vampire that we kind of got was actually Interview with a Vampire with Claudia, right?
Kirsten Dunst.
Also. But they weren't as physical or anything. It was you know what I'm saying? Whereas
Kirsten
this,
Dunst
she
was
is like
very
leaping
acting.
off like staircases, walls. It's so good. It's so much fun.
I am so excited to watch it.
I know you're gonna love it. I just know.
I'm that excited to watch it. I'm not even gonna.
My microphone went funny here, so you could not hear the word I said.
I'm going to pay.
I wish you would just go see it by yourself. I really do.
No,
I think
I'm not
you'd
going to
have
be one
so
of
much
them
fun.
weirdos.
F off.
It's weird to sit in a cinema by yourself when you're surrounded by other people.
No, it's not.
It is an internal thing, and I'm fine with accepting it.
Okay, well, I'm not weird for doing it, so F off.
I will think you're weird.
And I'll think you're weird for not doing it.
Same as I think, and whenever I walk into a cinema and there's someone sitting there alone, I'm like, ugh.
That's messed up.
It's just how my brain works.
I know. But yeah, it was just really refreshing to see and I say this vampire because one, again, love Petty. She's so adorable. Honestly, again, she plays super like innocent, sweet, cute. But then she'll lower her voice and kind of snarl, and it's just so much fun. Oh my god. It really is. I don't know if it will get because box office wise, I just don't know if it could get a sequel. But my god, would I love to see Abigail return, just because I think that performance, it was just too much fun. And the character alone, like you could do other stories and use Abigail.
I wanted to stay in cinemas long, but I also needed to get on digital quick.
Am I hearing an ice cream truck?
There's an ice cream truck outside of my home. Yes.
You get those too. God, does that annoy me when I'm hearing it? I'm like, ugh.
I'm going for a 99.
Anyways, I hope it's a while because I really want to have like long legs at the box office.
Melissa Barrera deserves to have a hit for the way she was treated, because calling for a ceasefire is not anti-Semitic. It's just anti-fucking people dying. It's not difficult to fucking understand. Well, apparently it is.
It is, sadly. No, but also, I think once you do finally get to see this movie, you'll be like, "Damn, this was actually a really good movie." I knew you were excited,
since
but
the first trailer, I've been like, "This looks like it's going to be an amazing movie."
it's, you know me, it's a popcorn flick, and so like I was fully like, I was just having fun.
Yeah.
I wanted to yell and shout at the screen, but I couldn't. Like, that's how much I was getting into the movie.
Get it!
Because at one point I would be like, yeah, but I can't be doing
Yes,
that.
queen. House down boots slay, mama.
Yes.
Yeah, serve that tank top.
She has quickly become one of my favorite characterizations of a vampire. So
I'm excited then. Fingers crossed. Even though it'll feel quick, but it won't be quick. Next, I'm going to move into movies then, and even though this film is terrible, I still enjoy it. I think the gays still enjoy this movie. I'm going to go with Akasha from Queen of the Damned.
Oh yeah, that's fair. Yeah, no, the
Because
movie's bad.
Aaliyah, R.I.P. She's so good at it. She's so sexy, so beautiful, done up to perfection. And it's such a shame, obviously, what happened to her. It is such a shame that the movie is not centered well around her like it should have been. It's possibly one of the sexiest portrayals of a vampire that I've seen.
The way, like,
the movement.
Oh my god,
the wardrobe,
like,
the movement.
The way she was.
You can tell she is a dancer, and you can tell it's what Aaliyah was doing in Queen of the Damned is what Cara Delevingne thought she was doing in Suicide Squad.
That's hateful, but he's right. You're absolutely
like in it though. Like it's the I
hold
can't
up.
do it.
I think
I
part of that was
dancer.
also because of how they I think how they kept speeding and part of that was
they're
also
the speeding up and slowing down.
Yeah, David
No, I get it. It wasn't
I
fully
still enjoy
Cara Delevingne's fault.
But,
but
that's funny. I get what you mean. Yeah.
That is what was in her head. She was like, "This is what I'm supposed to do, so this is what I'm going to do." And it's rhythmical the way that she does it, and it is it's amazing to watch.
And there's just
a shame
great
everything else is
too,
bad.
because when she comes out of the pool and the rose petals,
moist. Even as a gay man, I'm moist. George, as the bisexual of the group, must have been frothing.
Please, has he even seen the movie?
Yes, I want to say yes.
Sure? Are you sure?
I'm sure. I am sure when Nick asked about Queen of the Damned, George responded with something that happened in it. I'm sure he did.
What's that? I'm asking him right now.
George
is gonna watch my pick this weekend.
Oh, what is it?
The Joy Luck Club.
I don't know what that is.
You've never seen the Joy Luck Club?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, that's unfortunate.
What is it? Can I have some more information?
Let me, because I don't want to. There's some. What I most remember is kind of most gut wrenching. So I want to see how they describe this. It's the life histories
1993.
of 4 East Asian women and their daughters as they reflect and guide each other.
Cool story,
And
bro.
I mean, that's you have to see it. It's very
Oh, I do love Ming Na Wen.
It's so good. It's definitely it's a
Is it?
hard drama. I expect.
Well, let's see if it's available.
I fully feel like George will cry, and that's kind of why I picked it.
I like it.
Like, I feel like it would make him cry like you cried at The Notebook. Like, that's how, like, I feel.
But to be fair, we thought George was going to cry like that at The Notebook.
Yeah, but I didn't cry at The Notebook.
You have no heart, sir.
This is true.
In the picture,
He has not seen Queen of the Damned.
one of the younger
He's only
ones.
seen clips from it a while back. He's never seen the movie.
I'm gonna have to do a search because that is Julie from Friends. Yes, it is. Look at me go.
Sorry, I thought somebody was knocking at my door.
You're not
But
wanted.
yeah, no. So yeah, that's my pick for him. Joy Luck Club.
Yeah.
And he's
Very
never
excited.
seen Queen of the Damned.
Has he not?
Nope, that's what he just told me.
Oh, that lying little bastard.
He's only seen clips from it, so he's familiar with the clips.
Also
but
rude.
not the
He
movie.
didn't even respond to me. Nasty little bitch. But yes, Queen of the Damned. That is my movie pick. Do you have another one?
I was trying to think if there were any TV vampires. There was one, but you don't like Supernatural, nor did you watch it, so I don't think you'd remember who
don't.
Benny was.
I don't.
Benny was a
But tell the people.
Benny was a scruffy daddy bear type vampire.
Oh,
Yeah.
my
Also, can we let's just say, hey, the vampires in True Blood.
Every single one of them. Bent
Absolutely.
me over a table, ruin my life.
Yep.
You
know,
to be fair,
oh my gosh.
if I can only pick one vampire from True Blood, it's
Yeah.
Pam. It's Pam all day, every day.
Interesting. Okay.
I am always going to gravitate towards the baddest in the room.
You know, this has me thinking of a future episode because you and I have watched the series. I think we have to talk about True Blood.
Like a deep dive.
Yes, we. Oh my gosh, you
Like
all
what
we're
men
like
do in George. Spelunk.
Yes. Oh my god, that was gay. But yes, we need to do True Blood episode, a deep dive, because y'all, True Blood, it's a fantastic series.
Oh,
It is so good. So good.
Even if it goes a bit stupid with the fae, but
Oh yeah, I didn't like that, but that's okay. I made it through.
I made it through. Yeah, I got through the other end, and
so I would say, yeah, that's where I would leave it. Yeah.
Okay, I have one more pick for movies.
Oh,
Oh, I had 2 TV, 2 movies. I wanted to keep it even. And I'm also cheating on this one because they're sisters. I'm going with Rosalie and Alice in Twilight.
I should have ended the video.
Look, don't get us wrong. Twilight, not the best. I still enjoy the series because I've read the books first. So I already like these characters from the books, and the books are better than the films. However, I enjoy the campness that Alice brings to the Twilight films, and I enjoy the bitchiness that Rosalie brings to the Twilight films, because Rosalie is just a bitch from the start to the end, might I add, which we love a consistent queen. And as David says, Shakira.
That cracks me up the entire time because I never thought that until he said that. I'm like, oh, I can kind of see that.
Yeah. And then I like Alice is the typical pixie dream girl that you see in movies and TV shows. Like that is just Alice.
I think that is
the whole. Yeah, that is the whole. Well, no, it's like it's the way she goes on. It's the manicness. It's the.
Why was she not cast in the CW series?
Well, yeah, and I enjoy a manic pixie dream girl. I just enjoy them. They're good fun.
You know how I feel about Twilight,
I don't see what's the problem with them.
I'm already gonna get people be like, you didn't like Gaga and Hotel. I don't need people like, you didn't like Twilight.
Well,
No. And then if I'm like,
it's fine. Most people don't like Twilight.
and then if
let's
I
be
say,
honest.
hey, I actually like Taylor Swift, I just hate this most recent album.
Ugh.
Then people will be like, oh my God, you hate her album?
I hate all of her
allowed to.
albums, and I hate her. She's
I don't
awful.
hate all her albums.
I hate her and her albums and her
You know
acting.
what I do
because
hate,
her acting's
though?
the worst.
Yeah, no, her acting's not good. I mean, it can't be any better than the chick they got to play Amy Winehouse.
No.
Y'all, when I tell you, I have never deleted a press screening invite so quick.
Help me! No, we do not give that father any money.
Oh,
He
is that
ruined-
is that like who kind of did he
And
option
it's
the
her
rights or
father.
something?
It's her father.
Oh, that's sad.
Like as if he didn't
'Cause
do
she
enough
wouldn't
damage
want
when
it.
she was alive, and now he goes and does this. Get the fucking bin.
Oh,
Prick.
that is awful. So,
You
But-
made me fucking Winehouse's dad.
also, sorry to the actress, but that singing. I was reading somebody like a critic writing a quote, and they said it was career ending. I was like, I don't know if
And
it was
it
that
could
bad,
be.
but it wasn't good. Well, I mean, she's actually a good actress. She's on a show I like, Industry. I don't know if you've ever seen it. It's like the British version of Succession. I really enjoy it.
Never heard of her, and I don't deserve to. Stupid. Who does she think she is?
So
Thinking she
you
could
know
take
what,
on our
y'all?
queen.
This
Camden Queen.
calm down, public school.
No.
Calm down.
You've getting us irate. I need to be mad about it.
So you know what, y'all? I don't know. We started with vampires, then we just went all over the place because
Yeah.
we didn't have anybody here to rein us in. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what happens.
This is what happens when George isn't here to say, and next, and roll that clip.
Play that intro, and then they introduce
What's that? Like, Jesus, play that intro.
and then you cut the intro in.
No, you know I'm gonna leave that in now because that was so cringe.
Play that intro.
If you like what we do here, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you comment down below. Let us know some of your vampires, anything, on pretty much to everything, unless you're rude. Well, then we'll definitely respond.
Thank you for being rude.
Yes. Also, we have Patreon where you could join and get early access. And we do some lives. We do a movie watch along. This month, we're doing a Japanese slasher. That's going to be crazy. And then we also started up memberships again. We've already watched Mute Witness, which had like a 30-minute chase scene. So that was
Ooh,
fun.
fun.
Yeah. But then got laughably bad at the end. Like we were all laughing. So that was fun. And
Awkward.
we started Twin Peaks. We actually watched an episode tonight. And we did Late Night with the Devil. And this weekend we're doing Infested, a French horror film about spiders.
It's one behind
We
you.
appreciate it. Just you guys being here and hitting that like
Thank
button.
you for joining us.
Yes.
We also have merch that no one buys. It's down below.
Yeah, I forget we have merch, y'all. We really do, but it's old. But anyways, that's our episode. We appreciate you being here, and until next time. Bye.
You have been listening to the Horror Hour. See you next time.